Hey everybody, Buzzsaw Gaming here, hanging out yet again with Mr. Buzzsaw, the brand new Nintendo Switch enthusiast himself. In the background, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Anyways, here to bring you my last new console, the Nintendo Switch. Just recently picked this up, actually bought it on eBay brand new for $259, so I thought it was a decent deal. And picked up as well one game, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, as well as the Pro Controller a day later, which I'll explain in a moment. Anyways, for $259, this came from eBay, brand new. And apparently it was a Japanese version. I had no idea. So it had Japanese writing on the bottom and all that. And I hooked it up and it works just fine. I mean, you select the region, all that kind of stuff. And there's kind of my, you're probably not used to seeing this part of the, the setup. But this is the modern gaming setup, I should say. So this is the PlayStation 4 Pro right there. Below it perfectly fits the Switch right there with the gray Joy-Cons. As you know, I like the dark and gray consoles to all match, so I didn't get the colorful Joy-Cons. And below that is my TurboGrafx 16 Mini. So these are the HDMI systems I have on permanent setup here. And Mr. Buzzsaw hanging out. Anyways, yeah, I finally decided to pick up a Switch. I know I've mentioned quite a few times before that I was going to get a Switch and, you know, eventually get one and all that. And really it's, you know, I title this my last new console because I think this is my last new console. I don't see myself getting PlayStation 5, the newer Xboxes, or the newer Switch 2s. I think I'm done after this. It's probably not my last console, but my last new console. I mean, there's still a lot of retro consoles I don't have, so I might dive into that, you know, who knows, later in life, you know, we don't know what happens, right? I might want a 32X or something, or, you know, or whatever, let's say. But anyways, yeah, I dove into the Nintendo Switch. I knew this would be my last console. It kind of ends my journey with Nintendo. I mean, I started with the original NES. I mean, with Super Mario Duck Hunt, the Gray Zapper. I mean, that was back in the day. You know, got it from Kmart on layaway, if you watch that video. I mean, I graduated to the Super Nintendo, which was absolutely amazing. And then got my Nintendo 64, which, you know, blew everything out of the water with the 3D Mario, 3D Zelda. It was so amazing. I held back on GameCube. I didn't buy it during 6th generation. I bought it about 5 years ago. But I love that console as well. I mean, the GameCube is just absolutely amazing, absolutely awesome. I skipped the Wii and Wii U. They weren't really for me. I just wasn't into them. I mean, the Wii, I just wasn't into those funky controls. And the Wii U, I mean, I didn't even know the Wii U existed, you know, when it was out, to be honest. I just wasn't even paying attention. I thought it was another Wii. So, but Nintendo Switch came out and I did pay attention. So, and I knew this would be my last console. And yeah, it's actually, you know, I just have the one game for it right now. I have Zelda Breath of the Wild on order right now. So that should be coming to my mailbox fairly soon. But yeah, it's a really cool console. So I just kind of want to go over my thoughts about it. You know, that was my story. You know, why it's the last, you know, my last console. You know, a little bit of my history with Nintendo and some of my thoughts. I mean, I've had this maybe for like 4 or 5 days now, so not a long time yet. And I'm sure most of you probably have more experience with the Nintendo Switch than I do. I'm pretty sure. I'm one of the last ones to get it. So I wanted to get it before it got discontinued or before the Switch 2 came out. And I thought for $259 on eBay was a reasonable price with free shipping. So even though I got a Japanese model I didn't know about, but it seems to be basically the same thing, so no big deal. Just some Japanese writing on the actual box. But yeah, as far as the console itself, I mean, I'm going to start with the negatives just because I do have some. I mean, they're not massive. They're just kind of, you know, nitpicking, and I like to nitpick. you know, being a retro gamer, I just, you know, I'm used to that world, you know, the fourth generation, third, you know, all those, you know, Super Nintendo, Atari Jaguar, original Xbox, you know, this kind of stuff, original PlayStation. I mean, TurboGrafx 16. I mean, those are the systems I feel comfortable with, you know, Sega Genesis, etc. But as far as the construction, I mean, yeah, it seems a little bit cheap to me. I mean, just the plastic seems a little thin. So that's, you know, that's a minor quirk that I thought about when I was, you know, setting it up. And the second thing is the way the Switch docks into the docking station. It doesn't like click in or anything. It seems kind of flimsy. So that's kind of my other, you know, I thought it would like click in like the Joy-Cons click in. So that's another, you know, negative that I have. And now we're talking about the Joy-Cons. I don't like the Joy-Cons. For home gaming, I should say. You hook it up to this weird little thing and it's just, I don't know. I just don't like it. So that leads me to the Pro Controller. I mean, that basically I ran out to the store and I bought a Pro Controller because of that. I did not like the controller. So yeah, the Pro Controller I love. That's awesome. And as far as the Joy-Cons, the way they charge, I don't like either. I mean, you have to basically hook it up to the system itself right there and charge is there. Or you had to buy a separate peripheral where you can charge it, you know, in your hand. So, I mean, that I didn't like as well. I thought it should have came with it. And also, I don't like it how it didn't come with a Pro Controller. I think it should have came with a Pro Controller. I think that's a mandatory requirement for the Switch. I mean, it's just so much more comfortable. It's a modern controller. I think they should have put that in there as well. So those are my minor gripes about the Nintendo Switch so far. As far as pluses, I mean, the games look great. I mean, I just have the, you know, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, but that's an awesome, awesome game. These I don't know if it count as one game or two games, but you can see it obviously uses the same engine. So I count as one game. I guess with maybe two different quests. I don't know. But Bowser's Fury is really cool. It's like an open world. You got this cool dinosaur going around. You get, you know, massive boss battles. I like that kind of stuff. So that's a really cool game. And then Super Mario 3D World, I know was a Wii U title, and I think they updated it a bit and made you know, some quality of life improvements for the Switch version. And I think it's a great game. And I look forward to, you know, getting other games. So Breath of the Wild is coming. And yeah, maybe comment below, like, what are some great Switch games? I mean, what do you think I should get? I mean, you know my taste so far. I mean, I think I have it earmarked to get, you know, Metroid Dread and, you know, some of the Zelda games, some of the Mario games, you know, probably Pikmin, you know, some stuff like that. Maybe comment below, like, what are some great, you know, Switch games I should check out? Another thing that I do like, oh, I should talk about that now. As far as the pros, I really do like the Pro Controller. That's an awesome controller. I think it's great. It fits nicely in my hand. And yeah, I think that's a really nice controller. I just wish they would have included it with the system itself. Another one that I like is that Nintendo went back to cartridges. I mean, after N64, you know, Nintendo had the, you know, that mini disc, I guess, for the GameCube, and then had a kind of like, well, like DVD discs, I guess, for Wii and Wii U. And instead of having, you know, DVD, CD, Blu-ray format, they went to like a, you know, quote-unquote cartridge. It's like a mini SD card, I guess, something like that. And yeah, I think that's cool. That's different. That's unique. I like it. I like it. It's a cartridge-based system. It's a new system you can buy that has, you know, quote-unquote cartridges. So I like that. That's pretty cool. And also a really cool feature as well as portable. I mean, that's a big bonus, you know, because to buy a portable system, you know, it's a lot of money, right? Obviously, anything, you know, portable is going to be several $100, $300, $400, you know, its own game library, all this stuff. And this is portable. It's, you know, reminds me of the TurboGrafx Express, you know, where it's, you know, you're playing the actual home games portably. So I really like that. You know, the games have this tiny, you know, form factor. So I got to get a, what do you call it? A holder, a carrying case. That's it, a travel case. That's what I need. A travel case for the Switch. So a travel case, and I think that'd be great. Now the Joy-Cons, I like it when it's attached to the system itself. I think they're really cool. I mean, they're really awesome. I just don't like them for home gaming. So anyways, those are some of my thoughts. I mean, you know, give me some of your thoughts about Nintendo Switch, about, you know, your favorite games. What are your thoughts? I mean, I mean, what do you think? It's my last new console. I mean, I'm just sticking, you know, I'm holding firm with the retro gaming world. I like my 5th generation, 4th generation, these old, you know, old games, is, you know, old stuff I really like. I just don't see myself getting into really modern stuff. You know, aside what I have here, which is the PS4 and the Switch. I think that's enough for me, and it's pretty cool to have the TurboGrafx there as well. It's Rondo of Blood on there, and some, you know, some really cool games on there. Anyways, thank you so much. If you checked out the channel, you know, if you made this far, please put a lizard emoji down below, and have a wonderful day. Mr. Buzzsaw signing out.